The deadliest snakes around the globe. Slimy. Yua. Beady eyes. Double Yua. Fangs filled with deathly venom. Yeah, I'm creeped out and running for the hills. Snakes have the uncanny ability to shame even the scariest horror films simply by their slithery presence. Albeit, it's common knowledge that snakes also are incredibly dangerous, which is why we rounded up a list of the deadliest snakes around the globe. Check it out, if you dare. Anaconda. Thanks to Hollywood flicks, we're all quite familiar with the anaconda. The snake, not the song. What the anaconda lacks in venom quantity, as it's bordering on very, very low, it makes up for in size. Additionally, the anaconda's method of killing is to wrap victims around the midsection and compress until they are totally crushed. Only then does it swallow you whole. Gulp. Jararaca. Southeastern Brazil is where you'll find the jararaca, one of most known venomous snakes, around 7% mortality rate. During 1902 and 1945, the jararaca caused more than 52% of snake bites, with a staggering 0. No thanks, I'm reconsidering my cheap ticket to the area as we speak. Black Mamba. If you don't already have the heebie-jeebies, brace yourself. That says it all. Black Mambas have the intense ability to strike 12 sequential times, and each bite is filled with monstrous levels of neurotoxin. And if that wasn't bad enough, a bite is nearly 100% deadly, with death occurring in as little as 15 minutes. Tiger keelback. A water snake located in Japan and throughout Eastern Asia, the tiger keelback is up next. Man, looking at a cheap ticket to cure wanderlust is a challenge at this point. Note that the tiger keelback is rather shy, but incredibly dangerous. This freaky snake can consume toxic creatures, store said creature in their own glands, before they actually release it later. Indian cobra. A common and deadly family of snakes that can be found in India are commonly referred to as the Big Four, and yes, they're all deadly, and they're all on this list. In Indian mythos, the Indian cobra is respected and commonly used by snake charmers. When bitten, you'll experience paralysis, which can lead to respiratory failure, or even a heart attack. Rattlesnake. Surely the rattlesnake is a snake species you've heard of before, and that's namely due to the fact that they're considered killing machines. Fun. Nope. Located in parts of North America, the one good thing about getting bitten by a rattlesnake is the fact that their bites are scarcely fatal if treated immediately. Common crate. Meet another member of India's Big Four. The common crate is easily recognizable, what with its very flat head. During the day, if you encounter the snake, the likelihood that it'll hide and react slow is greater. However, at night, the common crate will not hesitate to bite at the first sign of annoyance, and its agitation will rise quickly. Should you leave a bite untreated, nerve damage, muscle paralysis, and brain damage will soon follow. Saw-scaled viper. Saw-scaled vipers call India, China, and Asia home, so we'd be careful with that hotel reservation. While nocturnal, saw-scaled vipers are ridiculously quick. Immediate pain, swelling, and bleeding from the mouth is the first ordeal you'll suffer through. Additionally, your blood pressure will plummet while your heart rate slows. Note that for the following 4 to 5 weeks of a bite, you'll experience crippling agony. Desert horned viper. Up next on the list is the desert horned viper. True to its name, this fella sports horns above its eyes. Why? Best to avoid that cheap ticket to the Middle East and northern parts of Africa, if we were you. Their potent venom, of course. Philippine cobra. Out of the entire cobra species, you're looking at the most venomous and deadliest one. The Philippine cobra has the terrifying ability to shoot its venom some 10 feet in distance. Great. Within minutes, you'll endure cardiac and respiratory system failure. Boomslang. Customarily based in South Africa, the boomslang is lightning fast, can climb trees, and has a bite brimming with venomous toxins. Just nope to all of the above. Oh yeah, they also have extraordinary Superman-like eyesight and can move their heads in an exorcist-like motion to gather a better view of objects directly in front of them. Heron sea snake. Might be best to avoid that cheap flight to the Gulf of Siam, the Strait of Taiwan, and the Coral Sea Islands. Why? Because that's the home of the Heron sea snake, whose bite is filled with enough venom to kill you in minutes. Plus, it's the only sea snake that has spines on its head. Elephant trunk snake. Indonesia is home to this fat, scary snake, so mark that location off your cheap flight plan. Yeah, let that sink in. Pun not intended. Similar to that of an elephant, the elephant trunk snake has saggy, wrinkly skin which grows 10 feet in length. Bear in mind, its length and strength can pull a grown man underwater. We're talking about the snake, not the elephant. Eastern brown snake. The eastern brown snake may have a tame name, but there's nothing tame about this snake. It carries enough venom to instantly kill an adult human being. Not good would be an understatement. Researchers have strongly advised that if you should encounter one, stay still. Easier said than done, right? King cobra. Throughout Asia and the Indian jungles dwells the home of the king cobra, the longest, most venomous snake in the entire world. How fatal. While the king cobra tends to only hunt lizards, rodents, and other snakes, however, when it does bite a human, the venom can be fatal. If left untreated, the survival rate is a staggering 40%. Death adder. Australia, New Guinea, and some nearby islands are host to the most venomous and fastest snake around. However, luckily, there is an antivenom available. Thing is, they have incredible patience, as they are known to lie in wait to ambush prey. Within 6 hours of being bitten, you'll experience minor discomfort, which then leads to paralysis and respiratory failure. Derevsky's vipers. Armenia and Turkey sadly host one of the most venomous snakes in the region, the Derevsky's vipers. However, a recent study suggests there are only around 500 of these particular snakes left alive. Whether that's good news or not is up to you. Yellow-bellied sea snake. However, if bitten, the venom is highly potent. Yes, the yellow-bellied sea snake is easy to spot in the water, so let's chalk that up to good news. Coastal taipan. Most toxicological studies have revealed this species is the 6th most venomous land snake. Yikes. Native to coastal regions of northern and eastern Australia and the island of New Guinea, you'll find the coastal taipan. Russell's viper. The Russell's viper, or daboya, can be found throughout Asia and is part of India's Big Four. Swell. A large number of snake bites are credited to the Russell's viper mainly due to their more aggressive mien and presence in highly populated areas. Malayan snake. Malayan snake, or the blue crate, is located throughout parts of Southeast Asia and Indonesia. Makes the thought of a cheap flight to the area seem less appealing. Moreover, half of the bite factor from a Malayan snake is fatal, unless of course you receive the antivenin. Additionally, their venom is 16 times more toxic than the cobra, so there's that. Dubois sea snake. Locations like Papua New Guinea, New Caledonia and the northern, eastern and western coastal areas of Australia are where you'll find the Dubois sea snake. Great. Doesn't leave much room for a cheap ticket or hotel reservations in the area, now does it? Moreover, the Dubois sea snake is one of the most venomous sea snakes, and ranks as one of the top 3 most venomous snakes in the entire world. Many-banded crate. Yup, we'd leave that cheap ticket behind. Furthermore, the mortality rate if bitten ranges between 25 to 35% or 70 to 100%. Either way, not good. Commonly referred to as the Taiwanese crate or the Chinese crate, the many-banded crate is an extremely venomous species located in central and southern China and in Southeast Asia. Burrowing asp. Cue the hoomp 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 as the terrifying burrowing asp ranks high is very dangerous, especially when around small children. Why? The burrowing asp hides underground, like in sand pits or underneath slides. Furthermore, their protruding fangs are so poisonous and all the fangs need to do is to get in contact with your skin. They don't even need to bite you to cause serious harm or death. Cape cobra. Next up is one of the most dangerous species of cobra in all of Africa, largely due to the fact the Cape cobra carries exceptionally potent venom and can be found around or in houses. Furthermore, the mortality rate is intensely high as it takes an hour to 10 hours for death to occur. Respiratory failure, due to the onset of paralysis, is also a symptom, but an antivenom exists. Forest cobra. Native to central and western parts of Africa is where you'll find the forest cobra. While bites are less common to humans than any other African snake, a bite from the forest cobra is ding 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 a life-threatening emergency. Black tiger snakes. Booked a cheap flight and hotel reservation to the land down under. Keep a watchful eye out for black tiger snakes then. They turn aggressive and strike. Tingling, sweating, and numbness are all symptoms that follow a bite, and within half an hour of a bite, death can occur if left untreated. While tiger snakes are scared of humans, if they're cornered, boom. Gaboon viper. The rainforests and savannas of sub-Saharan Africa are where you'll find the gaboon viper. Oh yeah, it also has the longest fangs of any viper. Think it ends there. Nope. Phew. Just like the viper species, the gaboon viper is venomous. However, this particular species is the world's heaviest viperrid. The gaboon viper also has the highest venom yield of any snake in the world. Green mambas. Out of the 3 kinds of green mambas that exist, all are highly venomous, aggressive, and unpredictable. Great. No thanks. Furthermore, all 3 have the characteristics of being highly arboreal, alert, quick, and agile. Additionally, their venom is much more rapid-acting and the dendrotoxins are more devastating to the central nervous system. South American bushmaster. Large, quick, and turns aggressive when cornered is what this particular snake boasts of. The South American bushmaster is the longest venomous snake that you can find in the Western Hemisphere, like South America, and the forests east of the Andes. Sharp-nosed pit viper. Sharp-nosed pit viper may look weird, but they're also incredibly dangerous. Additionally, bites are also commonly fatal, which isn't all that surprising. Symptoms from a bite include severe local pain and bleeding, but luckily there is an antivenom available. Beaked sea snake. Whether you know it as the hook-nosed sea snake, common sea snake, or the Valacadan sea snake, the beaked sea snake makes the list. Yes, it is also the most highly venomous sea snake species. Over 50% of all bites are caused by sea snakes, and also a vast majority of the envenoming and fatalities. Mojave rattlesnake. However, the chances of survival from a bite are much higher if you immediately seek medical attention. Kind of a no-brainer there. The venom of the Mojave rattlesnake is considered to be one of the most debilitating and potentially deadly out of all the North American snakes. Caspian cobra. Also known as the Central Asian cobra, Oxus cobra or Russian cobra, but no matter what you call it, the Caspian cobra is known to be the most bad-tempered and aggressive of the cobra species. Found in Central Asia, we recommend you're careful with your hotel reservation. Before we forget to mention, the Caspian cobra is the most venomous cobra species worldwide. Terciopelo. Commonly called the Bothropsospora or terciopelo. Although it doesn't matter what you call it, it's still deadly. Smart and deadly, not what you want in a snake. Ever. Like most pit vipers, the terciopelo can be found in southern Mexico and northern South America. The ultimate pit viper is often found in lowland habitats, where human habitation is more likely. Enjoying the content? Subscribe, like, share, and drop a comment to be a part of our amazing community. Your support means the world.